Okay, so you saw a little clip there. What did we do today? We put some plywood on for soffit and fascia. Now, I know I have a few spots. Oh, like the way I designed this sill plate to come out and support the last rafter, I'm gonna have to seal that up somehow. At the top, I need to cut a little piece to bridge that gap. Same thing over here with the rafter design, just to keep the bees and the critters out. I got a little bit of a gap. If you look right here, a little bit of a gap right here to deal with. Not sure what I'm gonna do there yet, but I needed to get this done, particularly the fascia boards, because when we put the roof on tomorrow, I'm hoping, the corner pieces for the roof are gonna come over this corner right here. And I'd like to be able to just finish up the roof completely. So we are, I think, officially ready for the roof now. There's no other items that need to be completed. We can move on to our roof. All right, so I didn't take much video of putting this in because it's a little bit sketchy getting up this high. But the ridge cap is now in. I made it with two pieces here. You can see a seam in the center of the screen there. Just putting screws in right now, wrapping up, and probably going to be it for the day. When I get down here in a minute, I'll show you guys a quick look of what this thing looks like from the ground. Okay, so if you look right in the center of the screen, you're gonna see one screw hole that does not have a screw. In this entire roof, we ended up with one screw that went through and did not seem to catch anything. So what I'm doing right now is I have Marcus on the inside. He is gonna hold a board. I'm gonna put a screw in this hole, a long one, and Marcus is gonna hold a board up to it. And we're gonna see if we can catch that board, because we have to have a screw in that hole, otherwise this roof's gonna leak. So that's gonna wrap it up, and I'll give you guys a tour here in just a second. Okay, everybody, we got the roof on. There's a little bit in the very top corner peaks where the peaks come together that I need to seal up, but for the most part the roof is on and I am pumped. You can tell from here it's green color. We got all the screws in, we got the corner pieces in, we got the top ridge cap piece in, and I can rest a little bit easier knowing that I don't have to climb up to the top of this roof anymore. So this is pretty sweet. Big progress here today. Over here, Just want to shout out to these guys over here. From left to right, we got Tommy, Michael's friend. Of course, everybody knows Michael. That's my dad, Dwayne. And this is Marcus. Everybody knows Marcus too. So, help from these guys today. We got her done. So the next part of this is going to be the wall siding. Stick around. Okay, I came out here and started prepping for siding this morning, and I made a decision. My steel panels, since I didn't order them custom sized, are standard 10-foot long. From the eave to those boards is 10 feet. So my original plan was going to be to cut these off, and you know, the cabin foundation is obviously posts on concrete in the ground, and I was going to have that be open under there. Then I got to thinking, you know, it'd probably be nice to have some dry storage under there. So I thought about, you know, what can I do for some skirting or some sort of a seal. And I got to measuring and looking, and that 10 feet siding is going to take me right down where I want to be. Okay, I got a slight change of plans, I think. Actually, let me just turn the camera around and show you. So up in this eave, I bought J-channel to go up there, which is a hook piece where you tuck the top of your steel up into the trim piece so that it holds it there, makes it look real nice. Problem is, I have no way to get up there or in there to put a fastener in there to keep that J-channel in place. So I need to think on this for a minute. Maybe think of another way to put my J-channel in there. Okay, here is our wall steel, the lovely brown color. We are going to pre-drill all of the holes in this so that I don't have to worry about trying to get a screw to start through these holes. Trying something. I don't know if it's going to work very well or not, but if you look up there, I did end up putting the J-channel up, but it's not attached or fastened to anything. So let's see if we can get out of the sun here. I'm just going to hold it in place with the steel. So I don't know if that's going to work very well or not. I'm gonna put a couple pieces in, and if I don't like it, I should be able to just slide it right out this end and just get rid of it. But I think it might be okay. End of the day for me today, at least a good stopping point anyway. And here's one side. Remember, my original plan was only to bring the steel down to the bottom of the building, and I brought it down to the bottom, to the ground level, and I think I'm gonna like it this way quite a bit, actually. So this is what the side looks like. You guys seen the time lapse. Monica was back here and asked me what I plan to do with this eave, since it has just the treated wood. She didn't know if that looked very good. So I'll probably end up doing whatever she wants me to do. But I'm curious. Leave comments down below what you guys would do if you think this looks okay with the wood, or if you're partial to finishing it with some sort of sheet panning. I'm thinking an L-shaped piece that comes down and up, just something I can tack in there that would just hold itself in there. But this is the neat part here. We're gonna end up with some really good dry storage under here, almost like a little crawl space. Tomorrow we'll put these bottom boards on. We'll have to slide the steps out of the way so I can put another one here, and we'll end up probably on the back. I'll put an access hole. I'll frame in an access where there'll be like a little door that you can pull off and then crawl in there. For now, I'll probably just pan around. I won't even put a door on it for now. We'll just have a hole in the sheet steel. We'll put some J-channel around it, make it look real nice. I gotta put J-channel around this door. The windows have it already, so when I do these windows, all I've got to do is measure up into the edge of the window on either side, and then you slide your sheet in from the side, and it tucks it right in where it's supposed to be without any issues. This is gonna be real nice. Okay, here's our progress. You guys see the fire crackling in the side here, so apologize for the noise, but I've got the bottom part of the front. Now, in case you're wondering, I'm intentionally gonna have a seam right here because these 10-foot pieces are way easier to handle than the center one, which would have been 16 feet. just easier to do. So coming around here, you saw that I got this west side done yesterday. Now I don't have the corners on yet. You can see the little gap there. Corners will easily cover that. But we got the door trimmed in today with J-channel because it didn't come with J-channel. We got the front done, and I had 2 pieces left over from what I guess from what I had here. So I put this one on because this was a full length piece with no cuts. And the way I'm lapping them, I have to start on the left side. The way that I pre-drilled my holes, I have to start on the left side of the building and work my way over. So that one required no cuts, as did this one. So these are kind of random, but you guys get the idea. The ones that require cuts are a little bit more difficult. That door wasn't too bad, and I'm guessing this back won't be bad because there's not a top J channel right here for me to go into. So that shouldn't be too bad. I need, let's see, 5 pieces for this side and 3 pieces for this back. And I'll have the entire building surrounded with the exception of the peaks. Then I'll be able to calculate what I need for additional pieces and head into the store. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna pick up the rest of these 10-footers and come in here and see if I can get this done tomorrow. What I need to do here in the back or on the side, I want to build an access door right here so you can crawl into this crawl space. Anyway, got a few screws to put in the top up there that I didn't put in yet, so I'm going to do that right now. And I think that's probably going to wrap me up for today because I'm out of steel. Next phase is to finish wrapping this building with steel and then calculate what I need for these triangle peaks so that I can get this thing done. So